Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. So coming down quite rapidly there, that at the moment doesn't change anything yet. At the moment I'm still looking at this as an ABC structure to the upside in which we are, well, yeah, in this C wave currently, an ending diagonal where we just have to sometimes expect unexpected twists and turns. It at the moment doesn't change anything. Obviously, however, quite a bit of a sell-off after yesterday's more, let's call it, aggressive green candles here. But again, you know, it doesn't change much. Unfortunately, though, for direct continuation to the upside, I would have liked to see that it maintains above the previous swing highs, as well as maintains the position above the previous resistance level. So it failed to retest previous resistance as support. It's not so good. But it might be that we completed here a small 5-wave move to the upside now. Pause it 1 second. We did count a 1-2 setup down there. Here maybe a 3-4. And then here a wave 5. So basically, even though that's not perfect, but it could be here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That it completed some kind of a 5-wave move to the upside, basically as a larger wave 1 of wave C, so that we just get this 1, yeah, then A, B, C to the downside in a wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5 in a wave C, so that we just have a little bit of a restructuring of the subwaves of this C wave. That's all a little bit fluid, but let me put the waves on the chart. Just looking for likely ways how this C wave could unfold now. Possibly like this. Yeah, don't forget that this that this C wave itself, yeah, could be an ending diagonal. Very annoying movement, but overall the trend is still up here, even though it's in slow motion, even though it takes time. What I would like to avoid, honestly, is that the price breaks below the 78.6 retracement of this move to the upside. That would indicate weakness, and this move would be, so 257. I would not want it to go below 257, because if it's doing that, a sustained break below 257, by the way, we've just reacted to the 50% retracement level here, if you can see that, at 273, but a break below 257 would indicate that there's a decent chance that price will break below the 2nd of August low and could then even break to the downside and below the trend line. And that would be short-term bearish. I mean, don't forget that we are still looking for another low here on the Natgas chart. So we're not yet very bullish without having proof that the chart is. Okay, so we just want to see extended evidence. The primary scenario is for Natgas still to make another low. Price got rejected pretty much here at $3.02. I called that level out in yesterday's video because it is the same level that was reached in March this year, yeah? $3.02, pretty much exactly. So it could not break above that level. So at the moment, I'm watching still for further upside. In the most, you could say, in the most bearish interpretation, but I'm not primarily looking for that until price breaks below 257, but even that would be fairly early. I would not easily want to change this outlook, because at the moment, this still price is still making higher highs, higher lows. We're still moving in this ascending trend line, but below 257, it will get more likely that this ending diagonal to the upside is already finished. Yeah, I cannot rule that out. We would have basically completed a very short 5-wave move then to the upside in an ending diagonal that the C wave completed here. So A wave, but I'm not looking for that primarily. Just saying that's of course technically possible. A, B, C, yeah, and then we go down already. I'm not looking for that primarily, but of course the price action is very, very choppy, very much overlapping, not clearly impulsive, and therefore you don't really have a very, very clear edge here at the moment on the lower time frame. It's very choppy unless you're just trading the range here, but it is not clearly impulsive. So what we're essentially waiting for, looking at the bigger picture, is for price to form a lasting low, so that after this wave 2, the third wave can really take price to basically eventually new highs. This is the overall forecast, but it seems to me that before we do that, we're going to get another low. But before we get another low, I would still like to see higher prices. So at the moment, just see how it is going to turn out tomorrow or so, because this is quite an impulsive decline as it seems, but it's too early to say that this structure is breaking. This could just be another 1-2 setup. That's what I'm looking for at the moment, even though I don't really like the structure of it. So at the moment, no change. Looking at higher, relevant support levels are clear, and it should get into this yellow area here, at least 315 I would like to see. But bear in mind, and I always have to remind people that even though we look at higher, this is just a corrective move up, and it certainly looks like that, which is basically still correcting the higher level trend, which is still down. So corrections naturally can be shallow. Always need to remind people. And also, ending diagonals are always choppy, and they can give you a lot of unexpected headwinds. So that's exactly what we see at the moment. It's a very volatile chart, which is interesting, but not a very clear read on the lower time frames due to the nature of a diagonal structure. That's just how they are. But the trend and everything is still intact, which is small in the short term, higher. I will let you know certainly when that breaks and when I'm convinced that we're already going down, but I feel at the moment it's too early for that. Okay, that's my update about Natgas. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.